Macau's got quiet spaces. Macau's got crowded spaces. Macau's got all good spaces. Ba-ba-ba-bang, bang, clash, clash. Bang a bronze gong. Oh, just bang a bronze gong. Toll away, bronze gong courtyard. Oh, get your gong in this courtyard. Toll away. Ba-ba-ba-bang, bang, clash, clash. Bang a bronze gong. Oh, just bang a bronze gong. A lot of history can be told through a common old street sign. Yeah, those street signs. Toll away, bronze gong courtyard. Popular Batega, courtyards of the bats. History all in a sign. Ba-ba-ba-bang, bang, clash, clash. Bang a bronze gong. Oh, just bang a bronze gong. Hey, come on out of that courtyard. We got a ceremony to play. Did you get the bronze gongs? Watch out for the bats.
So these little courtyards, I'll explain this, but we're going to be going down that way and we'll tell you what it's all about. You can see some apartments and everything. And then what's interesting about these courtyards is that you come out, there'll be a whole other world. So you have all these people everywhere and they're all tourists basically coming up and down this main beautiful pedestrian street. And they'll be going all the way down to Sao Paulo ruins, which is all the way up there. But meanwhile, there's this whole little world right here, this little alley. And you can actually see some buildings way up at the top up there too, so you can see where we're going to be going inside, and it'll be nice and quiet, so you'll find it really interesting, I'm sure. But these are these little Bategas. And we're going to go up and show you what that one looks like. So stay tuned for this Batega courtyard. No shortage of interesting places in Macau. And this one is a courtyard. And so we're going to be kind of showing you the inside and how quiet it is, and then how outside it's, you know, like tons of tourists and crowds and kind of energy and excitement. So it's a nice little juxtaposition in Macau. So behind me I have the map, so you can see that. You've probably been viewing a few images, narrowing it down. And then I also want to put the lyrics behind me, and I'm going to explain the lyrics, and I created those myself. And the reason I created those and these words is because in Chinese it basically means like a courtyard of the bronze gong. But in Portuguese it's actually the courtyard of the bats. But I decided to go with the bronze gong because I'm just kind of imagining historically, you know, maybe there's people that would store the bronze gongs in these alleys, in this particular alley, bring it out onto that main street, and they'd have ceremonies. So that must be where the name comes from. And when you look in the back there, it does seem like kind of a storage space even there. So you're going to see that in the walk and talk, because I'm going to walk through it and talk about it, and I'm going to go out into the crowds all the way up to Sao Paulo ruins. And so you get a nice feel for this whole area based around this particular courtyard. So okay, let's get into the walk and talk. Okay, so we're going to be out there in a moment. Give you a taste of it. And I think when we come back out, we're going to go towards Sao Paulo's church. But let's just kind of check it all out. We just see what's in here exactly. There is a nice mural for painting.
Shout out.
Hello. How are you today? So right here we have this little thing. So it says Macau right there. So let me just kind of cut a step back where he was at. So that goes right into that busy street, but then right here it's all nice and quiet, right? I mean it's loud right here because you can hear all the people. But as soon as we step in this way, you'll feel more of this quietness. And the more it kind of echoes a little bit. But now you just hear like these air conditioning, I can hear those. That kind of drowns out the noise. Have a little Mario right there. This is a neighborhood shrine, so it kind of protects from the spirits and such like that. Actually this one I think is just for offerings. But I think if they have like a little tootie gong, tootie po and stuff like that. And then you have some nice, I think that might be a photography studio. Or maybe that's one down the alley. Then you got some really beautiful buildings, and pretty this Lingnan style one right there. It's really amazing. So I guess they have some of the stuff for work there as well. It's kind of interesting too, because they have these little cages like that. And then you can look up and you can see all the neighborhood, see all the different apartments in here. And I guess this guy, I guess they change in here, so I'll just walk in for a moment. Like this one right here looks like kind of old style. Looks like they put water, they got a mirror right there too. Let's see what my camera looks like. Okay, so let's go out into the main street. But now you have an idea of Batega. Hello. And then you can also see they keep it really clean too, right? So there's a broom, but they also have the shrines, so that's actually kind of nice too. And if we're gonna look up a little bit, all kinds of cool stuff, right? Tons of air conditionings. And then right there is at Macau, so there's a scooter there today. So that would actually be our little alley. And then we're gonna stroll down. Yeah, so this is the little courtyard, little Batega courtyard. Whole little world in there, right? And then you come out and there's people everywhere. So in this particular video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue the video by showing you how it changes. So it's quite quiet in there and peaceful. Let me just try to show you from, I'm gonna walk over here in a moment. That's where we're gonna be going. Okay. So we basically went in this little alley, so that yellow building is where we went into, and then so all these buildings here were they have a backside in the alley, right? So we went all the way down to, I believe, this building right here, that yellow one. So those, all of them were both sides, alley in the back. And so actually that's actually the entry too. So to enter into these buildings, you go around the backside, right? And then all the shops are in the front. So kind of cool. So we're gonna keep on walking up, and you can see all these people everywhere. This probably should be its own video. But now we're on St. Paul's ruins. And this is a really common spot to take photos because you'll get a glimpse of St. Paul's Church. Plus you have all the people. And luckily it's not as crowded as it can be at times. Sometimes it can be crazy crowded. Okay. So we're just gonna walk a little bit further up. We're basically on St. Paul's Street right now, so we left our courtyard, but just to give you the context for it. And then St. Paul's Church right there. You can see some tourists running up there. So excited to see it. Yes. Here we go. A lot of people are wearing white. Don't know if that's related to the holiday, but there's a lot of people wearing white here today. Okay. So that's the St. Paul ruins right there. So we started out in a little alley, Batega, and now we're way up here by Sao Paulo ruins, and there it is, surrounded by beautiful buildings. You can see all those. It's beautiful architecture everywhere. So we started down in the alley, just down the street from here. So there you go, another image of streets of Macau, starting from Batega Courtyard. And on that note, we're going to end our video. Okay. Batega Courtyard.
Bang, bang, clash, clash. Bang a bronze gong. Oh, just bang a bronze gong. A lot of history can be told through a common old street sign. Yeah, those street signs.